Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to an F1 vlog. It's been a while. It's been since the last British Grand Prix, which is crazy because I went to 9 races in 3 years up to 2024. I did 3 in a row last year. I did Spain, Austria, Britain. They were all 3 Sundays in a row. I went to all 3. Went to Australia last year, early in the year. Did Monza and Silverstone 1 year. Did Spa and Silverstone 1 year. And I think that's 8. And the other one's Monaco. But Monaco's Formula E though. But I'm still counting it because it's the same track, even though it's not Formula 1. But we've done a lot of tracks. And I feel like, considering I've gone so often in the last few years, it's been a while. I have got 2 more races this year, though. I have already said, like, what the races are before, but in case people forgot or didn't see the vlogs, I like to keep things a surprise. But I am going to 2 more races outside of Silverstone this year. I'm looking forward to both of them. One of them in Europe, one of them not in Europe. Those are the 2 clues for you. But I'm very excited for both. Very, very excited for both. Anyway, yeah, British Grand Prix today. Very excited. Last night, I finished work. I work a twilight shift, so I got home from work like midnight. And I don't know what time I went to sleep, but it was quite late. So I maybe had like 3 hours sleep max, I guess. It also looked like I've been in a cave for the past 6 months. That's on me. I should have got a haircut. I mean, apparently I look better with long hair, but this should have been trimmed. I always trim this short. Not today. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm crazy. I'm also back to work tomorrow. Although I work a twilight shift, so I'll be all right because I could sleep at 5 a.m., get 8 hours sleep, and still get to work on time. So I'm okay for tomorrow. But working till midnight last night, I've already got a headache. I need a coffee because it's 5:30 in the morning and I'm not getting home till 10 p.m. So we're getting to Victoria Coast Station, getting a lift there to Victoria Coast Station. 2.5 hour coast journey to Silverstone. Enjoy the event. I think by the time I get there, Formula 4 will be on. I don't think I'll be able to catch it, but F3 and F2, hopefully I'll be able to catch that. And I think, is there Porsche Cup this year? I should check the schedule again. And obviously F1 at 3 o'clock. And then it should end, obviously, depending on safety cars. It should end by 5. Could be later, depending on if there's a safety car, red flag or whatever, like 2023. This is obviously my 4th year in a row going. And I remember 2023, they filmed part of the F1 movie there. And I was sitting in Club Corner C. So I saw like something they filmed. And I'm just like, did we see a spoiler for the movie? And I watched the movie recently, obviously, as it came out. And I'm like, yes, we literally did see a spoiler for the movie 2 years ago. That's pretty crazy. And my coach back is at 7, and it comes back at 9:30 p.m. And then I'll be back home hopefully by 10, half 10. It's only a 40-minute drive, but you know, it's a Sunday evening. Sunday evening should be quiet. Sunday evening should be quiet. So yeah, that's good. This year I'm sitting at The View, I believe. I'm trying to do different grandstands, different years. I did National Pit Straight in the first year I went, because I thought that was the main straight and it's not. I was an idiot for that. I did Club Corner C 2023. That was bloody amazing. Last year was Stowe, I believe. That was incredible. Like the end of the hangar straight, the amount of overtakes I saw in that race was great. I want to sit there again, probably. Like when I get bored of switching grandstands constantly, that's where I want to be every year. Even though it's not a covered grandstand, the view is just worth it and incredible. Even though it rained last year, this year's The View. Hopefully that is good. So yeah, let's get there. No, I know where I'm going. It's going to the same place. It's not even on the list, but I think I know where it is. You can even go to another country, you know? Just get a coach to Germany. Why not? Let's go to Poland instead, guys. Silverstone National Express. Le Coq. I knew I was confused. I went to the exact same spot I went to the last few times I went to the coach station, and it was all National Express, and I booked a Megabus. I'm just like, where's the Megabus coach? Went to check the terminals, and they switched it. National Express is still there. Megabus Silverstone is on the other side of the terminal. Good thing I got here early. Gates 1, 2 and 3. We've made it. It is 6:49, 11 minutes. There is a Greg's right there. I'm tempted. Yeah, screw it, why not? Oh. Right. Brilliant. Never mind then. They were literally open at this time last year. London has fallen off. What's he doing? Listen, at the back door now.
Cheers, mate. Have a nice day. All right, cheers.
It's starting to rain. I feel the first drops. Heard it rained this weekend at Silverstone. It's been nice and hot and sunny in England the past few weeks. Of course, as soon as it's time for the race, it's going to start raining. Of course. And we are in at gate 3. Now to find out where I'm sitting. Oh boy. Where are the Ferrari caps? I kind of want one today. I can't find mine, the one I normally wear with this outfit. Can't bloody find it, don't know where it is. Misplaced it somewhere. No, I'm hatless. I would very much like a cap today. Alright, got a nice map here. We are here at gate 3. And I'm sitting, that's the view. Number 7. That's where we are. Right on this part of the track. Well, let's get there. F3 is in 10 minutes. I am very hungry. I've not eaten all day. I want to buy a cap. I still ain't found my view yet. And I want an ice cream. So maybe I'll just catch the end of F3. At the very least watch F2. I'd rather not do it in between F3 and F2 because then the time span starts to get shorter. So I might walk around a bit now. Now is the time to do it. When I was a kid, watching him drive that Ferrari, that was my first impression of F1 when I was a young kid. Support Ferrari ever since. It's been a lot of pain. That's iconic, that one. What's going on there? You got the Hive and a man in a bee costume. The environment. I mean, if I don't go in the Ferrari shop, am I a Ferrari fan? That's the rain hitting the roof. Well, it's a good thing that I did not get any ice cream. I was about to get it, then I thought, let me go shop first. Good timing. Bloody brilliant. There we go. 44. Results. I still want my old cap back though. But it's kind of crazy that Lewis is driving for us. It's kind of insane, even though it's been a while now since it's been announced. And it's well into the season now. It's still quite surreal. After all this happened, it's still quite surreal. Hopefully, he turns it around by next year. Hopefully, we see him win some races. Now we got some options. Bao buns and noodles. Gluten-free fried chicken. Jamaican street food. Macman. What's Macman? That's curious. Tacos, Poppy's pineapples. I don't know what that says. Prix chicken, churros, Papillion, Venezuelan. Wow. Simply Fizz. There's some F3, Bombay fish, coffee and waffles, smash burgers, flock fried chicken, steak and fries, the sausage hot dogs, La Paella. I had a smash burger for the first time in my life like 2 months ago, and it was great. So that's what I'll go and get. Would have been nice to get some sort of box with the burger, but it's fine. It'll fill me up for now. First meal of the day, so healthy, guys. Where do I bloody sit? It's bloody wet everywhere. Well, I've seen bigger. Anything that says coffee on it has got a big queue. Literally anything that says coffee on it. Understandable. Understandable. Ah yes, the cap store. Exactly my kind of store.
They were sold out at
Rain coming. I'm still intrigued as to why some of the teams are staying out on slips because they can see the amount of time they're losing. They're just not gaining at all. And more teams around them are going from slicks to wet. You think, okay, we're going to follow the pattern here. Big battle coming down through Stowe. And as it does so, it's from Hubersan. Of course, it tries to make the move on the inside, coming out of club there. 9-2-2, clean level. As they come around,
The retail is open. If I knew that was there, I would not go on a burger. I genuinely have no idea where the view is. I have no directions here. Where's the maps? Where did it disappear to? Is the view even a covered grandstand? I really hope it is. Bloody hell, finally found one. We're at gate 19 and it's right there. I went the right direction then I think I just gotta go around there. I'll ask anyway, but I think it's literally just straight that way than right. I mean, I was right. I was cheap asking the question. Literally, apparently, just follow the tree line and it's just through there 2 minutes. It's good to know I didn't go too far. I went the exact right distance. All I had to do was turn left and I would have got there. That's all I had to do. I've not been to this part of the track before. When I first came in 2022, I was here for 4 days. I experienced basically everything. Didn't come this way. I bet the drivers go through here.
So we can't be far away. There is a 5-second time penalty though being given to Lawrence Van for a false start.
Yes, they do. The body hut.
Purely because the amount of weight.
Rolling dogs. I should rate these names out of 10 for creativity. That one's a 6. Nice and simple, straight to the point. That's a 9 out of 10. I have been there before because Farm Curve is here. Well, when I was here for 4 days, I tried as many grandstands as I could over Friday and Saturday. I came here for Farm Curve, so I just have a bad memory. Guy lied to me. This is more than a 2-minute walk, but we're here. Well, we're not here, but it's that way. The view is that way. I'm not sure if I want to try general admission at this track. Like, I feel like you got to get here so early just to get the right position, right? Obviously, there's hundreds of thousands of people to turn up. It's just like, if you turn up even at 7 a.m, you're going to struggle to find a front row seat. General admission is good at some tracks. I tried it in Austria, it was brilliant. But at this track, I'm not too sure. I'm really not. Good way to save money though, to be fair. Wow. Let's head to the view. I'm expecting a lot from the view. It's called the view. It's not just a view, it's the view. It better be. It bloody better be. It looks good. It looks good. It's not covered though. I'm gonna get wet. Even more than I already am. But the view is nice. Well, I'm not there yet, but the stand is there. That's right on turn 1, I think. It's not too bad. It's on the other side of the straight to Club Corner C, which is an amazing view as well. Well, it is the view after all. Should be fun in the first lap. They've actually stopped the F3 race because of the rain. I'm just like, it wasn't that heavy, was it? It was heavy, yes. I guess F3 cars work differently to F1 cars. I mean, obviously they do, but it wouldn't have stopped an F1 race. This amount of rain would require a lot more. So yeah, they've delayed it to 10:25, and there's like 5 minutes till that. So yeah, I think there's about 9 minutes left of the race, approximately. I think F3 and F2 races are done by minutes and not by laps. They are done by laps as well, but like there's a time limit. There's more of a time limit than F1. But yeah, watch a bit of F3, watch all of F2, and then it's the countdown to the race. I don't think there's a Porsche Cup this year. I checked the schedule, it's not there. I see the safety car. I thought they said it was orange this year. I saw a picture. Maybe it's just for the F1 race.
They can't resist. They sweat from their faces as they bathe in the light. The message is clear. Everything's gonna be alright. I'm alive again. I'm alive again. I'm alive again. I'm alive again.
F3 has been cancelled, not coming back on. I woke up here for no reason.
So the race for FIA Formula 3 will not be resumed. And Mari Boyer then taking the first win of the season.
I knew it was gonna rain. I did not bring an umbrella. I could have bought one of these that everyone else is wearing, literally everyone else. I thought, nah, the rain's not that bad. As soon as I sat down, I heard the loudest thunder I've ever had in my life. I heard thunder like 4 times. A bit of lightning. The rain started pissing it down. It was raining cats and dogs. It was insane for minutes. And I thought to myself, I've not bought anything to protect me, and I'm already here. I'm just gonna sit here and firm the L. Bad decision. I should have gone down and hid under the grandstand. Now I'm soaked.
Waiting to see their drivers arrive for the British Grand Prix. Yeah, they're all so happy about getting close to Oliver. And it's the faces afterwards.
Resumed because of the amount of standing water. Entry Sebastian Montoya fifth on the grid in the white car. Green flag is shown at the back to say that everyone everybody is where they need to be. 29 laps of the FIA Formula 2 Championship get underway, and a dreadful start by Victor Martins, who bolts them completely, and it is going to be level is like. There's not that much spray yet, but there is down fractionally. Well, just went back up to 1.8. Right, so engineers then will be ready for it. Down to Lucas Foyle team. Here is Crawford, and it is going to be. Of wet, but yes. The graphic here says hard. Ahead, so this is either Alex Dunn's winning strategy to stay out the is third and the rain is due. It's going to be a really interesting resumption to the race. This we are clear in track sector 13. Still the drivers crawling around getting up to the safety car. Sammy Megatuni has just gone, for example, through Abbey. Back on at certain parts of the circuit, so the rain, as predicted, is coming. It's dry-ish over near the wing and the start line, but raining elsewhere. So, anyway, looks like so just before the throttle. Yes, you can see the puddles on the considerable success for his racing team. Aston Martin. The BRDC itself is decided to Prix former BBC colleague and Lee Mackenzie's here as well. David Hill, of course, is here as well.
To be honest, it wasn't really meant to rain now, but we were expecting some rain just before the race starts, so probably it's gonna be a wet start.
Yeah, very much high. It's always amazing seeing this crowd, but obviously I've never seen all the Brits, so many Brits in red. It's amazing. Big thank you to everyone coming out. It's only the second time driving this Ferrari in the rain, so it didn't go down too well the first one, but I'm hoping. I definitely hope today's a good day. I mean, but I love that it's training. This is good old English weather.
I mean, you just had such an amazing response from all the fans. So there's something very special happens when you come back here. even in spite of the rains? Just tell us about the fans and the difference they make.
Oh, they make a huge difference. I mean, this is, I get all nervous when this week's coming up, because that naturally is the week that you want to deliver the most for the people you feel closest to.
As a girl from Northampton, I feel like I need to say sorry. I mean, this weather is insane. You weren't expecting this, were you?
No, maybe not that much.
So it's 1:15. Race starts at 3. I want to be in my seat ideally for 20 to 3. Reason for that being is to catch the Red Arrows flyover and the national anthem. Apparently the Red Arrows might not even fly over due to the weather, but hopefully that's not the case. So yeah, I got until then to use the toilet, get food, get a drink, whatever, and enjoy the race. Hopefully the rain has calmed down by then. But then again, the rain might favour Ferrari. I think starting further back is probably not as bad if it's raining. Maybe, just maybe, the race could be more entertaining and more competitive if the rain stays. But I hope it doesn't get really heavy like it did earlier. That was too much. But it's not going away. It does stop for a bit sometimes, but it comes back not long after. It's not letting up. I have not seen one customer go to an ice cream van. There's like 20 of them parked around the track. I've not seen one customer. I feel bad for them. Oh boy, I don't even want to walk down here. Like it just looked depressing. Welcome to England, guys. We deal with this all the time. You see, I'm really tempted for this coffee place, right? Because they got pastries. They got things that I'd probably buy, you know, and hot chocolate as well. You know, the hot drinks look nice, but then you look at the queue. By far the longest queue out of all these places, and I'm just like, great. I have got over an hour. I'm not sure about this one. I don't know if it's worth it. It's like a 2-minute wait to get a burger.
Wow. Into the map as well. It's going, yeah, no rain.
As I look at the stage, filming this one-handed, a simple hot chocolate and a chocolate cake. It is actually very cold, even though it's very hot in England right now. At the track, after all that rain, I am very cold. And just look at the queue. It's got even longer. People really want to go to this place. That's hilarious, man. Really, everyone's getting a hot drink as well. See how far I can zoom in. Got some risotto. Nice. Tacos. Nice. We got Old Jamaica. I'm a big fan of the ginger beer. I used to drink it all the time. They've made it big time, man. I didn't realize they're this popular. Gee. So they're playing F1 25. They're playing online. Bro, I would be awful at that. Like, I literally play F1. I play F1. I got a steering wheel at home, not a proper steering wheel, but like, when I say proper, I mean like it's not like an F1 style steering wheel. It's a leather circular one, like you find on a regular car. I got like a steering wheel and pedals, and I use assists because I can't drive without assists. Steering assist, brake assist. I'm just awful without them, so I can imagine trying to play on that simulator, an actual simulator. Bro, I'd be done by turn 1. I'd spin out. I'd be out of the race. I see the queue for the coffee shop is still long. I'm gonna head back. I don't believe it. A queue for ice cream. Well, don't mind if I do. Probably get a simple waffle 99. Now that looks incredible. Is it worth £7? No, not really, but screw it. It's just now started raining again. Just now. For flip's sake. So my phone was on 44%. I thought to myself, let me get my power bank out. I start charging it, it goes 51, and then it says disconnect all wires until, because of wet connection. I can't remember the exact message, but wet connection. Either the port is wet, or the power bank port is wet, or the wire is wet. Either way, something's wet. So they said remove all connections and don't charge it for a while. I'm just like, I did bring my Canon camera, G7X, very good camera, great zoom, but I don't want to get that wet either, because the microphone on that camera's at the top, and it would easily take water in, which would ruin that camera too. So it's just like, oh well, it's an iPhone 16 Pro. Apparently one of the things that makes it Pro is battery, but I proved it today. Before I get into my seat, my predictions: Lando Norris to win the race, Lewis Hamilton to get the podium, get to third, and Max Verstappen to finish second. So yeah, Norris, Max, Lewis. That is my prediction for this race. Lando fastest lap. Yep. We'll see how that goes down. Hopefully it's Ferrari 1-2. One can dream.
Today here at Silverstone, again, traditions changing once.
Glasses?
Underway then, the safety car leads the field away.
Intermediates all round, David.
Okay, well, thank you. Intermediate tires for everybody. This is their last chance to get a bit of temperature into them. So, Max Verstappen fans, start cheering. So we know that George Russell is in the pits, we know that Charles Leclerc is in, Isaac Hadjar, Gabriel Bortoleto, Oliver Behrman, and Franco Colapinto's going to start from there anyway. So the last car is into position. It is 52 laps ahead of us in this 75th anniversary of the World Championship for Formula One. The Formula One Qatar Airways British Grand Prix is go. They accelerate away from the line. Yeah, and that's all as they go. The guys on slip really need can't count these rounds, so we may well get there. And I think you're right. That is what the likes of George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Isaac Hadjar, Gabriel Bortoleto, Oliver Behrman are hoping for. Behrman really with nothing to lose after his grid drop, but it is Russell and Leclerc who were the big gamblers there.
Yeah, I'm surprised people that close to the front of the grid were brave enough to commit us.
Getting a replay here again in the gravel. Here's a bit of bam with happily. Are you Yeah, I think probably Behrman coming free over the line comes Verstappen over the line comes. Yeah, that's what the strategies are doing. It was a problem on the left front that allowed Max Verstappen to rejoin the now over the timing line. Max Verstappen 13 seconds in the lead. 13 seconds.
For example, really struggling to grip on the wall in Inter, and I think now it's with the extra rain, more difficult for people on the wall to fly like.
drivers on their toes now because this is Prix who leads them away there, spraying billowing out from the back of the car as he comes down towards not a lap with the
You're joking. Not another one?
very badly damaged car. Simon the Williams here coming into Brooklands. He goes yesterday.
Well, the McLarens have been lapping at the 1 minute 41.
What to do? Interesting. Let's see what he can do. And he's not the only one. Stroll is in, and the Verstappen is in, and Gasly is in as well. So last roll of the dice with 10 laps to go. Big moment from Lewis behind big time. Asking the team what they think should happen. If you ask Orlando Norris, my 13-year-old takes up 4 points. He had an off to be down Victory in the British Grand Prix has been a mighty drive, this.
Yeah, these laps would be it's so easy to make a mistake, like a small error here, and you got so I think you're just focusing on that, trying to relax, hit all of his points. He doesn't need to drive at 100%, so
Lap down goes Lando Norris.
behind.
And Lando Norris, there goes the cheering on from there, now in front of the grandstand down to for the last time, and Lando Norris from third on the grid, a 2008, and in 2025,
Well, that was quite a good race.
Crazy conditions, mixed conditions. It was, you know, survival fight for a lot of the race. I think we just were really on it, the right calls, the right tires in the right moment, made no mistakes, and quite incredible.
So it's been over 200 Grand Prix, quite a few over 200 Grand Prix, but we won't dwell on that. But it must be mentally so difficult going through all those times when it's almost there and then it's taken away from you. Just give us a little bit of emotion of how this feels.
Yeah, I mean, today, you know, right till I think I was in denial till like probably the last pit stop, you know, and then when I heard we gapped Lewis quite a bit with the one extra lap, I was like, okay, you know, this is good, this is some breathing space, but then, you know, he was catching quite quickly, so yeah, the pressure was there, it was an intense race, but like I said, we didn't crack. You know, mistakes, and obviously really happy with that.
Fantastic, and obviously you got the 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton chasing you down at the end, so it was like the biggest pressure situation you could possibly have had the British Grand Prix.
Yeah, I was thinking that, obviously he's going to get it all here in front of his home crowd, and I was like, sorry guys, but it's also my day. I got to stick my neck out, and yeah, super happy, and thank you very much for the great energy and support here every year. Congratulations.
It's beautiful. Everything I dreamed of, I guess. Everything I've ever wanted to achieve. This is, apart from a championship, I think this is as good as it gets in terms of feelings and still to take it all in, enjoy the moment, because it might never happen again. Hope it does, but...
Well, that was some race. A lot of stoppages, a lot of yellow flags, a lot of safety cars, virtual safety cars as well. There was multiple of each of those 3 things in the first 9 laps. Like, it was absolute chaos. Obviously the rain coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. People gambling with strategies. It was kind of a lottery really, with which tyre was right at which time. And you got some crazy things that happened. One of the safety car restarts, Piastri just completely, he didn't stop, but it slowed down so much he might as well have stopped. Verstappen. Story of the day, that. Story of the day. Hulkenberg on the podium.
Secretary of State for Culture, Media and Sport. Presented with the Lego Trophy by Mohammed Ben Sulayem, President of the FIA. Lando Norris's 10th podium of the year. The second place driver, Oscar Piastri, his 11th podium this year. The trophy presented by Stephanie Peacock, Minister of Sport. And to the third place driver, his first podium in his 18-year career. The trophy presented by David Richards. Congratulations, gentlemen. And now, to your feet is the champagne!
It's 5:14 now, plenty of time. I could, like last year, I went to the coach area early, and I got on the coach early, got an early coach, so I might do that again. But as I was saying, right, Piastri slowed down so hard that Verstappen was going, and like the safety car restart, Verstappen could not go anywhere. He had to go past him. Obviously, he had to stop because Piastri has to be in front. Obviously, he can't overtake until the start line. And then Piastri just zooms off at random, and it was so funny. It was like he was trolling him, right? He looks like he stops, but he just slows down, and he's still moving. Verstappen goes past him. He's forced to go past him, and then he just zooms off. Piastri just zooms off. Verstappen goes after him, and he spins out. Verstappen just spins out just like that, all by himself. Just caught off guard by Piastri completely, and it just caused him to crash. And I was just like, it was funny, but I was just like, oh boy, Max ain't gonna like that one. Max recovered in the end to finish 5th, but I think it dropped down to like 10th, 11th. There was another incident as well. I can't remember who it was. Was it Lawson? No, it wasn't Lawson. I think it was someone else. But there was the 2 Haas cars colliding and spinning out together, like they were like in sync, like dancing on ice. There was another incident, right? I can't remember who it was. Who was it? So we saw on the replay how bad it was. So he was driving through the rain, obviously, the wet. The car in front of him, obviously because of the smoke coming out, not the smoke, but obviously because he couldn't see the car in front of him, right? So he's driving, he literally can't see anyone in front of him. He keeps going, and suddenly the car in front of him just appears out of nowhere and just rams the back of him. And it's like, in any other context, if he could actually see the car, that's a reckless, completely reckless thing that can get you a big penalty. He just rammed the back of someone. He drove straight in the back of them. But he literally couldn't see him. He couldn't see him until like a split second before he actually hit him. That was a bit terrifying. The fact that happened was terrifying. I was just like, oh damn. Oh damn. There was a lot of other incidents as well. Like I think there was like 3 DNFs in the first 5 laps or whatever. So that was pretty crazy. There was a few cars that pitted straight away on the formation lap to start in the pit lane because they thought it would be better to pit onto to go onto dry tyres. That didn't work out. All of those cars missed out, including Charles Leclerc. I was just like, Ferrari messed up again. I can't believe my eyes. It wasn't just Ferrari though. A few cars tried that and it just didn't work. I think partly because of the restarts, they couldn't get their tyres warm anyway, but the Inters were still better tyres. Then it started raining 10-11 laps in, so the cars that stayed out in Inters benefited quite a lot. And yeah, it was just a whole lot of chaos, man. And obviously Piastri got a 10-second time penalty for what he did. That caused Verstappen to spin. Not for causing to spin, but obviously for slowing down the safety car restart that much. Obviously that's going to get you in trouble. So it is what it is there. So Piastri lost the race basically because of that, although Norris did actually look a lot faster than him towards the end of the race anyway. Towards the end, started to get proper dry, and with a certain amount of laps to go, everyone had to start pitting from the Inters onto the dries. And first of all, I'm happy for Hulkenberg. I'm happy for Hulkenberg. Like, I wanted to see a Ferrari podium. I wanted to see Lewis get that podium too. Even if it was Charles, I would have been very happy. But a good alternative is a first-time podium. Hulkenberg has been in F1 a long time. He's been in and out a couple times, but he's had a long career, almost 2 decades, right? Never had a podium, never had a win, never had a podium. So the fact that he got a podium today, first time in his career, we've witnessed history today, absolute history, and I'm here for it. Even as a Ferrari fan, even though we lost out on it, I'm here for that. That's a great story. And I was one of his doubters too when he first came back. I was just like, I think when he came back to Haas, was it Haas? Or when he first returned a couple of years ago, I thought, is that a good choice? Surely there's better options. Yeah, I'm proven to be an idiot there. He's had a pretty damn good time since then. And this is for Kick Sauber as well. Kick Sauber, before the season, were not expected to get onto podiums. Like, no one thought that was going to happen. But look at them. And they had some good races previously as well, but it's not their first good race this season. Obviously no podiums yet, but they had some good races before this. You know, unlucky for Bortoletto to get to be DNF today, but I'm very happy for Hulkenberg and I'm happy for Kick Sauber. Like, this is massive for him and for the teams. I'm very happy for them. Having said all that, Lewis had a chance of catching Nico Hulkenberg, right? Lewis pits before Nico, obviously towards the end of the race. They got to pit onto the new tyres. Lewis pits onto softs. I'm just like, oh, that's good. You know, he's pitting before Nico and he's pitting onto soft tyres. It's a good strat. He can definitely catch him. You know, he's got the pace. I thought, okay, he can do this. He can do this. He's not that far behind even before pitting. As soon as Lewis comes out the pits, one thing about the grandstand, right? Normally, every grandstand I've been in so far, the screen's in front of you. There's a screen in front of you. Obviously, the pit lane's in front of us, so it's a bit harder. And also, the club paddock is there. I wonder how much it costs to get a ticket into that. The screen's on the right. So I had to keep looking to the right over people's heads. I'm just like, that was the one downside. That was enough for Nico to pit the next lap and have a good 8-second lead. Even though Nico pitted onto mediums and Lewis caught up a little bit, the first few laps of that stint, the last few laps, Nico held on to a decent lead anyway. As a Ferrari fan, I'm just face palming, just absolutely face palming. But yeah, well done to McLaren, 1-2 for them. And Lewis, I think, had a big podium streak going, right? He's podium every single year on this track for a long while. That's been broken. early buy position, but because it was to Nico Hülkenberg, I can accept it. That's a first time race winner, and he's a good driver, good guy as well. I'm happy for him. But as a Ferrari fan, I'm just like, we could have got a third place today. We could have at least had a fighting chance for one, but it just didn't happen. It is what it is. But Lewis is looking good, you know. He started well, then he dropped down to like 8th, then he got overtaken by George Russell, then he took the position back from George Russell, chased down Gasly. It was actually brilliant how fast he was going. Got past a few other drivers. Stroll was 3rd for a long time, which is pretty crazy. Obviously he dropped down quite a bit. He was 5th until the very end, and then Max overtook him. But Stroll did okay today. But it was pretty surreal seeing Stroll, Hülkenberg, Hamilton at one point in 3rd, 4th and 5th. I was just like, what race am I watching? Well, yeah, that was this race. It was chaos. The rain was on and off. The accidents happened quite often, especially at the start of the race. Multiple safety cars, multiple bits of drama, a lot of ridiculous things, and it made for a chaotic race. So, yeah, that was a unique experience. None of the races I experienced were quite as chaotic in that way as that one. That was truly something else. Apart from getting absolutely soaked a couple times, I've had a good day today. I do want to go back to doing a full weekend again. I only did it once on my first time here. Since then I've just been doing day trips. I'd love to stick around and like watch the concerts and stuff. Over there, the main stage. That queue is way too long. Way too long. As I was saying, I'd love to stick around for the concerts and stuff. Because in 2022, right, there was concerts every day, Thursday to Sunday. And it would end like, especially Friday, Saturday, at like 11 p.m, midnight. Sunday, I think a bit earlier, but still ran pretty late. It was fun. It was fun being here all day, watching racing, and then sticking around for a concert at the end. It was fun. I just haven't been able to do that the last few years. Next year, I still plan to do the same, do a day trip. Just head from London and head back. It's partly because I travel a lot, so I work 40 hours a week. I work a full-time job all year. And I get about a month off, about 28. I get 28 days exactly off every year. So I want to use those days wisely, you know. So because I travel a lot, most of those 28 days go towards my holidays that I travel on every single year. So I only got like a few days left for other things like this. And I just couldn't figure out extra days for this, so that's why. And also other F1 races as well that I'm going to very soon that I'll share with you. I'm looking forward to that. But after 2026, the amount of traveling I'll be doing will be a lot less frequent. I'm still going to travel, just not as much as before. So after 2026, 2027, yeah, don't worry, I'll be here for the full weekend, and I want to be. Hopefully by then it'll be a sprint weekend. I'll make it even better. But yeah, anyway, this has been great. I feel like I got a different experience this year compared to the last few years. It's felt unique, even though I've been at for the 4th year in a row. It's definitely felt unique. I feel like every race has felt unique. The first time I went, I watched Carlos Sainz's first win for Ferrari, and his first win, I think, overall. Here I watched Hülkenberg's first podium and just a chaotic race. Last year was bloody crazy, especially because I sat at Stowe, so it was, the amount of overtakes I saw was brilliant. And then 2023, there was that big crash, right? Insane crash that delayed the race an hour. So I got something different from each time I come here. I wonder what's next year. Who knows what could happen next year with all the new regulations and the new teams. and new drivers maybe. It's going to be pretty crazy next year too, so I cannot wait. But I want to be back. I can't wait to be back next July. I want to be back here, but it will be just a day trip, of course, once again. Like a crazy man that I am. Just wake up at 4:30 in the morning, leave my home at 5:30 in the morning, spend half a day here basically, because I'll spend like 5 hours of it traveling to and from the circuit, get home at like 10 p.m, spend at least an hour editing the vlog, and then going back to work the next day. I think I've reached insanity. But it's a good time. I enjoy this. I enjoy traveling. I enjoy watching F1. Sometimes I combine the two. And I look forward to sharing some extra F1 vlogs with you this year. I'm gonna get my coach now. This has been fun. Do I get some food before I go? Maybe. Bro, I wasn't even meant to be waiting. I was waiting there ages. I just realised that's the wrong gate. That's the gate for the buses to the train station, not for the coaches. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. All right, time to go. It's only 10 to 6. Why do I not buy any food? Bigger idiot than Charles today. They've even got Heathrow Airport. The people just fly in, watch the race and go home. That's crazy. Actually, I'm calling that crazy. I did that for Monza. I worked Saturday night. I had like 3 hours sleep. Had one meal at W.A. Smith at Stansted Airport. Flew to Italy, watched the race at Monza. Came back at like 2 a.m. after a delayed flight. And went back to work the next day. All on like 3 hours sleep and one meal deal. So, I don't know why I'm calling that crazy. Oh, we are back. The toilets at this coach station that you got to go down the stairs to the basement to use, they're an experience. They're an experience. Damn it. I came to Greg's because I thought they closed at 9 p.m. I was lied to. Been disappointed twice today. No, they close at 9 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Today 8 p.m. It is 8:35. Disappointed. I got quite a pleasant sleep on that coach back. Early for a couple hours, but still good. There's a McLaren dealership near here, and I thought the coach go past it. I'm just like, I gotta be awake for that, and I was. Saw the Aston Martin one, the BMW one, the McLaren one. The guy turned a different direction. He took a different route back to this station. I'm just like, oh damn. It's a good showroom. You should look it up on Google. I think it's in Knightsbridge. Yeah, it's got some great supercars in it. Yeah, I kind of want to get back on a coach just to fall asleep again. Is that coach to Poland still running? There'll be something in here, I guess. I'm peckish and tired. Not a good combination. Great. Flipping good, that, isn't it? Is that the only one here? Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it at all. I'm getting a lift home. This should have been here about 5 minutes ago. So while I'm waiting, I'm trying to see what I can get, which is nothing. I finally found a food place and I was like, yeah, it doesn't look that good. And then walked out. So this vlog's gonna end soon, so I'll end, well, I won't end here, but I'll ask you an F1 question. Who is more likely to win the championship this season? Oscar Piastri or Lando Norris? I think that's a pretty good question, because I feel like Lando's been waiting for his opportunity for a long time. He's finally got the car, and he's a good enough driver to do it, I feel. If he just fixes some of the errors he makes. He does make a few errors, a few too many, but he's still running, of course. However, here comes Piastri, a younger driver, another young driver, who also has an opportunity, and who's also got a car that's good enough to win the championship, and has won more races than Lando this season. So who do you reckon will win the championship out of those two? Or do you think someone else will win it? But if you think someone else will win it, answer the question, which McLaren driver will finish ahead of the other one? Piastri or Norris? I think that's, at this point, it's a good question, at this point. Obviously things could change drastically, but the way the season is going, I could see it being close between them. I could see it being very close. Who knows? Who knows how it could go, but there's a lot of drama there. So I look forward to seeing more races with those two. Well, Prix was open. Doesn't look open, but it is. They're still serving. Got a toasty. It will do. It will do me for now. I'm pretty sure there's some salmon at home that will do me tonight. So I'm all sorted. I just needed something. I need a little fix before then.
Turn left on Bruton Street.
And I am home. Out of my clothes that are still completely wet. I didn't realize they were still wet. They didn't feel wet anymore. I guess I just got used to it being wet. I didn't realize it was still wet. I took my clothes off and they were all soaking still. So I was just like, that was literally from this morning. It's been quite warm. Very, I say quite warm. It's been hot in England recently, especially indoors. At home, it's been unbearably hot. So normally when I get home, I'm like, I want a nice cold drink. But tonight, I want some tea or something hot. And we're out of milk. Bloody brilliant. The hot drink strategy here is about as good as Ferrari's. If it was flipping Esteban Ocon that got in and finished third, I'd have been a bit more pissed. But because it's Hulkenberg, and he's a likeable guy, and on top of that, it's his first ever win, I'm just like, okay, fine. I'll let that slide. We'll take a fourth place. We'll take a fourth place. Typical Arsenal fan. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. The next F1 vlog may be sooner than you think. It may not be as soon as you might think. Depends on what race you think I am going to. But it will be a race I've not been to before. So we'll leave it at that. My next trip abroad is that Grand Prix. I'm going to go somewhere else first. Going to go a couple places first. Do a bit of I'm going for a week. And it's going to be fun. One of those days in the week is going to be the race, and the rest of it is just exploring some stuff. I'm looking forward to sharing vlogs with you. And July and August in general are big months for me too. I look forward to sharing the vlogs with you throughout the next 2 months. It's going to be fun, but probably none as big as this. But to give you another clue as well, it's not just F1 I'm attending this year. There is another motorsport event that I'll be attending very soon, so I look forward to sharing that with you. And it may or may not be this month. That might give it away. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.